Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Your Book, Your Voice Coffee Chat. Glad you're here. I'm Robert A. Lane. I am an audiobook coach and producer specializing in helping authors like yourself turn your audiobook or turn your book into an audiobook. Because boy, do you need to be in the audiobook world. You sure do. And here's the thing, and this is why I'm picking this topic to talk about. One second, I'm going to make some adjustments here. There we go. All right. All right. This is why I'm such an advocate about you narrating your own audiobook. And this is why the topic for today's coffee chat is that your voice really is more powerful than you think. Your voice is so powerful. Remember, this wonderful sound that comes out of your body is part of your author brand. It's a crucial part of your author brand. By the way, this is Coffee Chat, as I mentioned, and I do want to toast you with the elixir of life, of course. Cheers to you. And of course, saying hello to our friends here on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and of course on Instagram, as we always stream Coffee Chat live and then archive it. I do archive it on the Robert Lane Coaching YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to that YouTube channel, do it, man. I don't want you missing out on Coffee Chat. I don't want to miss you missing out on the Your Book, Your Voice podcast and anything else that I post, shorts or whatever it is that I post on my YouTube page, my YouTube channel that you as an author can definitely benefit from. So make sure you subscribe. No, those links, by the way, are in the description, even to subscribe. All right. So your voice is more powerful than you think. So let's talk about this for a little bit, and I'm going to explain to you why. First of all, I hear this all the time. Man, I just don't have what it takes to narrate my own audiobook. I don't like my voice. I am not a performer. On and on and on and on. I hear excuse after excuse after excuse. And you know what? They are excuses. And when people say, oh, I'm not a performer, good. That's actually a positive. It's not a negative because you don't want to be a performer. It's not a performance. What you're doing when you're narrating your own audiobook is presenting your authenticity, being your true, genuine, authentic self. Yeah, you don't want to perform. You want to be you because that is the most persuasive, the most emotionally impactful way for you to be able to tell your story and make sure that that listener is just so compelled and engaged and they're on the edge of their seat listening to your audiobook that they're going to be like, wow, I got to listen to that again. This person's awesome. Because nothing beats having you tell your own story in your own voice, coming from the first person, coming from you, coming from the source. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. So your voice is super, super important. And why is your voice better than even a professional narrator? Because it's about connection. It's not about perfection. It's not about being a performer. It's not about being an actor. It's about not about perfection. It's about sharing your story and about connection, about telling your story and having your listener just get so involved and wrapped up into this wonderful story that you have to tell. And remember, always be tapped into your core reason of why you wrote your book in the first place. Fiction or nonfiction, doesn't matter. What was the core reason why? Why were you so compelled to write a book and publish it for the world to read? Always tap into that core reason why, because that's with you all the time. And that comes out, of course, in your audiobook narration. And it's your experience. You lived it, you breathed it, you've put all your blood, sweat, and tears and money in creating and writing and publishing your book. You need to do the same and be at that same mindset when you are doing your audiobook. Very, very important, because those intangibles are what makes a great audiobook. Those intangibles, emotion, energy, your personality, your author brand, basically how you sound, everything about you is your author brand. And that's what you bring to the table when you narrate your own audiobook, because your voice is awesome. You got to love your voice and appreciate your voice. It is a powerful tool that you have, a powerful tool that is part of your arsenal of awesomeness. It is your arsenal of awesomeness. I can remember that. It's another catchphrase. That you are awesome because you are an entrepreneur, you are a professional writer because you published your book. It doesn't matter whether you are a New York Times bestseller. Great if you are. Congrats. You're like in the 0.1% of people who pull that off. Or again, or if you've also maybe you've written it during night and weekends. That's great. That's great. You're still a professional, so embrace that. All right. Your listeners to your audiobook want to hear you tell your story. They want your truth. They want your authenticity. And that's what makes a great audiobook. All right. That is what makes a great audiobook. That's what gets your audience to lean in and be like, wow, this is terrific. Your voice is that powerful. And remember, nobody can tell your story better than you because, as I mentioned earlier, you've lived it, right? You've lived it. So no one can express it better than you. And so let's think about some other things of why your voice is powerful. All right. Credibility. Credibility. Again, and that ties into authenticity. Your voice is so powerful. The story that you have to tell is so powerful. If you're a coach, the coaching program you have to teach is so powerful. If it's a fiction story, the fiction story that you're telling is so powerful because it's the content that makes the difference. It's the content that brings the beauty of what you've written to life in your own voice. Okay? Again, perfect is not the goal. Not perfection. Not perfect. It's connection, not perfection. There's another catchphrase. Connection, not perfection. A pro narrator will do a great job technically, but technical is that's not what you're going for. What you're going for is connection. Connection is not perfection. You can go over something over and over and over again. Don't be a George Lucas and keep changing Star Wars. All right. Oh, I got to add another special effects. Why? The movie was fine the first time, right? It was. It's great. The original Star Wars, yeah, it was great. But again, your voice is a powerful tool, and that is what brings your authenticity that another narrator won't be able to bring because it's you. That's what makes you stand out. You are unique. You are the CEO of you. You really are. Your business, your brand, your author brand is you. And that voice is part of that author brand. And that is very, very powerful because remember its impact, its resonance with the person that is listening to your audiobook. It's leaving your emotional footprint in your story. Your voice is already in your written word. You're just bringing it to life in your own voice. And remember, legacy is key. Leaving a legacy in your own voice is such a great thing that you can do is that people can enjoy and hear you for generations to come. Generations to come. And remember, your voice does sound great. Don't get so wrapped up in how you sound because what you have to say is the most important aspect of your audiobook and your author brand. The content. The content makes all the difference in the world. All right. I'm going to give you a toast. I'm just going to give you a toast just because you're awesome. If you haven't started your audiobook, by the way, or if you're thinking about turning your book into an audiobook, you got to get on it. Do it now. Oops. I think I'm dripping my coffee. Oh, there we go. Just do it now. This is why I do what I do as an audiobook coach and producer, by helping you turn your book into an audiobook, by giving you the tools that you need to create a great audiobook. So, you know what? Schedule a call with me. There's a link in the profile, in my or in the description, I should say, here on LinkedIn and on Instagram and on YouTube. Click it. Book a call. Let's talk. Let's get your book on the. Let's get it moving forward. Start now. All right. Start recording and narrating your audiobook now so you can have it published. You know, the first thing for the next year, for 2026, right? Because we're in December now, 2026, by the end of January, your book is done and ready for publishing. What a great way to kick off the new year. Treat yourself to awesomeness because you are awesome. You're an entrepreneur. You're an author. Get that audiobook done. You need to be in the audiobook world because it's just a huge, growing platform, I guess you can say, that continues to grow and expand at an exponential rate. So just go for it. Okay, go for it. And again, there's links in the description. And those of you on Instagram, by the way, go to my profile page. All the links are there. Okay. But those of you on YouTube and LinkedIn, the links in the description will give you all the information you need about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. All right. Your voice is very, very powerful, and again, is a crucial part of your author brand. It really is. You know what some of the most top performing audiobooks are? They're the ones that the author themselves have narrated. They didn't hire somebody else. They told their own story in their own voice the way it was meant to be heard. And that's what you need to do. So that's my big message to you here on this edition of Coffee Chat. Get your audiobook done. Go to robertlanecoaching.com, book a call, get more information from the links that are in the description, get your audiobook done, get it out there, and have it as another great piece of product in your arsenal of products, your ebook, your paperback, your hardcover, and your audiobook. And put it out there because people want to hear you tell your story. And that's going to do it for Coffee Chat. I'm keeping it nice and short today. If you have any topics you'd like me to discuss, I'd love to do that. I'd love to get your ideas and your thoughts. You can always message me. You can comment. You can go to my website and go to my contact page and send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. But more importantly, book a call. Let's talk about your audiobook and let's get you published on Audible, Amazon, Apple, and any other distribution platform that you want to be on. The Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program, the VIP program, is designed to get your audiobook done, created, and ready for publishing in 12 weeks, sometimes less. It all depends on how diligent you are in recording. So get it done, all right? And I'm here to help you to do it. This is why I do what I do at Robert Lane Coaching. I love what I do. I love helping authors turning their books into audiobooks because you know what? Those are some of the best books I've ever listened to. And those are the ones that the authors have narrated. So get it done. Get it done. You do have what it takes. And I do help you if you have confidence issues or, hitting that statement, that false belief of I hate my voice, I don't like how I sound. Your voice is more powerful than you think. And I have ways to get you to build your confidence so you sound awesome. All right, my friends, have a great day. When you're out and about in the world, just smile at a stranger, say hello to them, maybe even give them a compliment because that small gesture of kindness makes all the difference in the world. Makes all the difference in the world. It'll be a life changer, okay? Spread some positivity. Say goodbye to our YouTube and LinkedIn friends first. Thank you so much for tuning in.